At the heart of education is school-based management, or SBM, a strategic approach that empowers schools to make informed decisions for the benefit of every learner, teacher, and the general school community. Through SBM, public schools in the city of Bacoor are guided by 6 dimensions: curriculum and teaching, learning environment, leadership, governance and accountability, human resource and team development, and finance and resource management and mobilization. The monitoring of SBM implementation in the division has been significantly enhanced through the use of Symmetry website, which stands for Synchronized Management, Monitoring, and Evaluation Towards Remarkable Yields. This innovative platform serves as a centralized and user-friendly tool that supports both school and division-level personnel in tracking SBM progress. Through Symmetry, the process of monitoring becomes more systematic, transparent, and efficient. Key features of the website include a video explainer on SBM, which provides clear and concise information on the core concepts and principles of SBM. A localized guide on scoring per indicator, which offers detailed, context-specific guidance for evaluating each SBM indicator, and electronic scoring sheets that allows for easy input, storage, and retrieval of scores, reducing paperwork and making historical data available, which makes it easier to monitor year-on-year progress and identify trends or recurring challenges. With Symmetry, schools are empowered to conduct self-assessments more independently, while the division office can oversee and support school initiatives more effectively. In the elementary level, majority of schools have demonstrated strong alignment with SBM principles, as observed in the notable strengths of consistently integrating peace education and deped core values into the curriculum, conducting regular remediation programs to support learners needing additional help, utilizing test item analysis to inform teaching strategies, having established and functional child protection committees, and having active disaster risk reduction and management, or DRRM plans. These reflect the school's strong commitment to providing holistic learner support, ensuring the effective and responsive delivery of the curriculum, and upholding a safe, inclusive, and protective environment for all children. However, challenges remain, such as establishing functional libraries, impacting access to reference materials and independent learning, preparing contextualized lesson plans aligned with learners' sociocultural activities, and having active and functioning school governance councils, or SGCs. Possible issues and concerns include resource constraints for building and maintaining library facilities, limited training on contextualization and instructional material development, and lack of stakeholder orientation or community participation for establishing SGCs. For junior high schools, results show a high degree of compliance in governance and instructional leadership. Key achievements include that all schools maintain up-to-date strategic improvement plans and school report cards. All schools regularly conduct learning action cells or LAC sessions, utilize individual performance commitment and review forms, or IPCRF, and ensure professional development, and functional student governance and curriculum review mechanisms are present in all. However, significant issues persist, especially unreported bullying and child abuse incidents. This may be attributed to the lack of a functional child protection mechanism. In senior high schools, outstanding areas show that all schools are compliant in strategic planning, governance, financial transparency, and teacher compensation. Also, there is strong evidence of proper implementation of programs, projects, and activities and continuous school improvement. However, there are some areas needing immediate attention. None of the senior high schools reported that grade 12 learners consistently meet proficiency levels in all subjects. Also, only 3 out of 5 schools have functional libraries. This may stem from poor implementation of learner support systems, particularly in academic remediation, and limited access to enrichment materials and laboratories, which directly impacts learner proficiency. The integrated school is one of the newest schools in the division. While it is newly established, the school is already assigned an officer in charge to lay the groundwork for its operations and future programs. Strengths were observed in preparing contextualized learning materials, integrating peace and cultural diversity topics, using test item analysis for future instruction, and absence of bullying and child abuse incidents. However, the school manifests low learner proficiency outcomes and has not established its functional library and other laboratories yet. Also, the school has not yet been allocated its own monthly maintenance and other operating expenses or MOOE budget yet. Across all schools, recurring gaps identified include the lack of functional libraries and computer laboratories, insufficiency of contextualized instructional materials, inactive or non-functional school governance councils, and lack of learner support mechanisms for at-risk and struggling learners. To address these gaps, the division recommends the following interventions. First, upgrade libraries and ICT facilities through internal MOOE prioritization, LGU collaboration, and external partnerships. Also, conduct intensive training on contextualization and instructional material development aligned with learner realities and the community culture. Activate and capacitate SGCs through orientation programs and involvement in the SIP and budget formulation. Lastly, enhance learner support services, including remediation programs, mental health initiatives, and peer support systems. The City Schools Division of Bacoor will continue to empower schools to lead change, where every child is seen, supported, and set up for success. Through strong SBM implementation, we pave the way for better governance, more effective instruction, and lasting learner outcomes. To address these challenges head-on, the City Schools Division of Bacoor implements its banner program Bacood, or the Balanced Acquisition of Knowledge Optimizing Opportunities and Development. Bacood is a unified and strategic response to strengthen SBM through targeted and sustainable projects aligned with the division's key result areas in the Curriculum Implementation Division, Schools Governance and Operations Division, and the Office of the Schools Division Superintendent. Together, we govern. Together, we grow. Together, we give every learner the school they deserve.